topic is Heart of Darkness.
Peggy.
Irene.
Aubrey. Albert.
So Peggy, do you know anything about the author?
Briefly, he was a sailor before he became a novelist. He traveled around the world for almost 20 years. Although he wrote in English, he didn't speak English fluently. He learned English by himself. Heart of Darkness serialized in Blackwood's magazines into 3 serials.
I heard last words you said by Kurtz was famous, but why?
You mean the horror, right? I think the reason is it's just like To Be or Not Be by Hamlet. There are too many ways to explain and translate the phrase. You can understand the horror talks about Kurtz saying the human heart is sinister, which means the crowd of manager framed him, or he exclaimed, "Greed is horror," because it was unable to stop and without restraint. Everyone has different interpretation. People can share their opinions, so the phrase is famous. So, how do you think about the novel?
I think in Heart of Darkness, the center are all around Marlowe. After he met Kurtz, he think his soul will change. Marlowe was a mess of contradictions. He had already found that he just an inventor and realized those in prison is unnecessary. But he still insists his ideals, as he do in his life. Everything he loved, he would abandon in the end. Marlowe rejected the behavior of colonists because he had seen those Africans being killed or become slaves, only for the profit of those self-people. As we mentioned, Marlowe was a mess of contradictions. He still thinks that those Africa was savage and in civilization. In the end, Kurtz died, uttering his last words, the horror, bring us a deeply thinking of this vision. And Aubrey, what's your reflection about this novel?
I found something interesting in this book. Let's talk about my first impression. The first impression of this book, to me, is like it's a normal journal. It has all the records and the reports to his sponsor or something. But the thing is, he records something like he visited the location he found at the first time, what he saw, what he felt. But what makes it more interesting and more meaningful is the symbol. Symbol makes details better and the description of the view or scene, which may not means a lot, but it means something else. It makes the object in the scene or in the views more meaningful. The thing that you overlook the most may hide something which is unexpected. By symbols, you will know more about the backgrounds. Easy to understand the situation behind the words. And I think the most of is it will also explain the details and open a new page about understanding of this book. Because symbol gives you logic, and logic make words connected and make you connected with the book. That's what I'm thinking about. So Albert, do you have any opinions about this book?
Yes, so on the surface, Heart of Darkness is a jungle novel with all the features of an adventure story. Horror, mystery, exotic scenery, escape, traveling, ambush, deaths, etc. But it's more than a personal travelogue, but a colonial novel that combines human desire, historical scene, colonial, economic, and moral reflection. It is this complexity, suspense, and reflection that makes the Heart of Darkness worth of our study. Specifically, I wanted to reflect on its Kurt's dying words, the horror. It symbolized the frightening reaction and fearful utterance after witnessing evil acts from 3 different perspectives. The colonizer, the colonized, and the model as an outsider. Basically, the colonized have their evil acts on the colonized people, and what the colonized people feel, experience is the evil, and the model is an outsider, what he has seen, experienced. So darkness everywhere throughout the whole story. Thank you.